Give us my chol, give a smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Be the reason someone smiles. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Give us my chol, give a smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Be the reason someone smiles. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Give us my chol, give a smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Be the reason someone smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Give us my chol, give a smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Be the reason someone smiles. Siva gedola, liyo liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo 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 besimcha. Be the reason someone smiles. 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 Siva gedola, liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo liyo besimcha. Siva gedola, liyo besimcha. Someone smile. Be the reason someone smile. Be the reason someone smile. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone smiles. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Give us my chol, give a smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Be the reason someone smiles. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Give us my chol, give a smile. Give us my chol, give us my chol. Be the reason someone smiles.
Breakfast with Elli.
Mode ani lefanecha melech chai v'kayam shechazarta bi nishmati b'chemla raba emunatecha.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, boirei pri hagafei. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, boirei min ha'samim. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, boirei moirei ha'esh.
No ya mavdil ben kodesh lechol
Alsburg, Pennsylvania, in Camp Dina. What's her name?
Rabbi Farber.
Okay, Rabbi Farber. What do I do?
You help to spread the word of Thank You Hashem, which is an incredible organization.
What if I told you that I sing? Would you believe me?
No, not at all.
Can I show you a clip, 30 seconds for my new song, and I'll get your real reaction?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Put these on. We can go loud. I just don't want to break your eardrums.
What?
Feel the music, feel the rhythm.
We got the head nod. We got the head nod.
Cause in the end, you know we'll all be dancing either way.
So what did you think? What are your initial reactions?
That was you?
Yes, that was me.
For real?
Yes, this was me.
I think it's catchy. I think it's fantastic. I think it's wonderful.
What name would you give this song? 1 to 10. 1 being and 10 being that was crazy. Give me a rating.
This was an 8.7.
Thank you for playing.
Good morning and good Tvach Shavua Tova, good week and welcome to Breakfast with Elli. It is Sunday, the 21st day of July, Ronnie's birthday. The 15th day of Tammuz. The Torah portion is Pinchas. It's going to be an exciting Torah portion. HaYom Rishon l'Shabbos, the first day counting up towards Shabbos, and we'll be learning the first Aliyah. Good morning, good Tvach Shavua Tov. How are you? A good week. I hope that your Shabbos was amazing and that Hashem gave you everything that you needed and a little bit of what you wanted too. All right, let me get this back to its normal size here. Let's see what's going on. All right. Yeah, okay, well, we'll take care of that. Thank you very much. Somebody just reminded me of something. That's very important, so we'll go All right. Men and boys, take your two front sitzes and let's get started. Make a bracha. Ready? Here we go.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al mitzvat tzitzit.
All right. Al divrei Torah, everyone.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al divrei Torah.
All right. Hareini Mekabel is up next.
הריני מקבל עלי מצוות עשה של ואהבת לרעך כמוך. I take upon myself every single day to love my fellow friend in a very special way.
Torah Tziva.
התורה ציווה לנו משה מורשה ומורשה קהילת יעקב. תורה ציווה לנו משה מורשה מורשה קהילת יעקב.
All right. Time to give tzedakah.
I put it in the pushki, the tzedakah box. I put it in the pushki, the tzedakah box. I put it in the pushki for someone else to keep. Yeah, I put it in the pushki, the tzedakah box. I put it in the pushki, the tzedakah box. I put it in the pushki for someone else in need.
All right. Fantastic. Tzedakah has been given. That takes us to the Shema. Right hand over your eyes, please, as we say the bracha.
ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד.
ברוך שם כבוד מלכותו לעולם ועד.
שהכל נהיה בדבורוי, שהכל נהיה בדבורוי.
Right, where am I? There we go. All right. Chocolate, coffee and yogurt as usual. Are you ready? Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol nihya b'dvaroi.
Coffee, blessed coffee. God bless you for being a friend. When the whole world turns on me, it's only you on which I can depend. I want to taste you in the morning and a few times throughout the day. Yes, a cup or two in the evening too. For me, it's the only way. Yeah.
All right. That takes us to today in Jewish history. All right, let's see what we're doing over here. Okay. Where is today in Jewish history? Here we go. All right. Today is the yahrzeit of Rabbi HaYom ben Alter, a famed Torah scholar and mystic. Lived from 1696 to 1743. He's the author of the Or HaChaim commentary on the Torah. Born in Morocco, he also lived and taught in Algiers, Italy, Akko, and Yerushalayim, where he settled a year before his passing. Many stories have told of his holiness and greatness, and the repeated unsuccessful attempts by the Baal Shem Tov to reach the Holy Land and meet with him in the belief that together they could bring Mashiach and the final redemption. Today is also the yahrzeit of Reb Aryeh Leib, the author of the Shagas Aryeh. Wow. Reb Aryeh Leib was an outstanding scholar known for his diligence in study and penetrating analysis. He served as a rabbi of Metz and authored the Shagas Aryeh, a collection of analytical discourses on the laws of Orach Chaim, the daily life and festivals. This classic work enjoys much fame, and in addition to the Shagas Aryeh, he authored Turei Even and Gvuras Ari, which are in-depth commentaries on a number of Talmudic tractates. Ezra HaSofer, Ezra the scribe, left Babylonia to go to Yerushalayim. He left from the Euphrates River and arrived in Yerushalayim 15 days later. 2 years after Miguel Rodriguez was discovered holding Jewish rites and accused of destroying a crucifix, a great auto de fe was held in Madrid in the presence of the king, queen, and foreign ambassadors. Rodriguez, his wife Isabel, and 5 others were burned alive. The house was razed, and the convent called La Paciencia was built on that site. Hashem should avenge their deaths. England's first High Commissioner for Palestine, Sir Herbert Samuel, took office on this day in 1920. And that is today in Jewish history. HaYom is up next.
היום הזה הוא זמן שמחתנו, שמע את התפילה שבליבנו, ותמחול את כל עוונותינו.
Lots of people do lots of mitzvahs, but what distinguishes the greats from the not-so-greats is the ability to derive pleasure, to be truly, sincerely happy and take pleasure in doing a mitzvah. There are people out there that you give them an opportunity for a mitzvah and it's like you just placed a steak dinner in front of them. That's how glad and excited they are to do the right thing. Says today's HaYom. The 5th Rebbe of Chabad wrote in one of his Maimorim, in one of his Hasidic discourses, that it is possible, this is the next level, it is possible to have so much, to derive so much pleasure, and for that pleasure in a mitzvah to be so palatable that doing this mitzvah can have physical effects, positive effects on your body. It is told of the great Hasidic master Rav Nachum of Chernobyl, that he would get such a kick out of saying Amen Yehei Shmei Rabba. There was such palatable pleasure for him in saying Amen in shul to Kaddish that he would put on weight from that experience. Now, I'm not sure any of us are at that level, or I'm not sure any of us are interested in putting on weight from answering Amen or from anything for that matter. But what we can strive to do is to be genuinely happy and to take pleasure in doing the right thing.
Now I know why I'm putting on weight. I couldn't figure it out. I thought it was all the junk food I was eating. In truth, it was me saying Amen Yehei Shmei Rabba. I know. So cool, right? That takes us to a word from our sponsors.
And now, a word from our sponsors. PestProRidol.com.
PestProRidol.com. Trusted by the best to keep away the pests. We are offering COVID-19 disinfection services. Mention this ad and get 1 month free service. Visit us at PestProRidol.com.
Tarzane Group. Micro, miniature, and small orchids. Go to tarzangroup.com or call Tomas at 305-440-0565. That's 305-440-0565. And order today. Visit Tomas and Yair at tarzangroup.com. Micro, miniature, and small orchids, beautiful in your home. Go to the website and read Tomas's orchid blog. And by Dina D Design. DinaDDesign@gmail.com. Fine artwork, custom made to your specifications. Logos, wall hangings, Judaica. And you can even have something for your child's room. Dina D Designs. Go to her Facebook or Instagram or call or text. Thank you very much to our sponsors. If you'd like to become a sponsor, please go right up here to where it says patreon.com/theactorsrabbi, and you can contribute even only $1 a month if you'd like, but that'll help us bring this broadcast to you on a daily basis and cover our expenses. Be sure to thank your sponsors when shopping and mention Breakfast with Elli when you're shopping there. There might be discounts. Thanks for watching.
Helping lots of people any way we can. Tzedakah is the Jewish way to help your fellow man.
All right, patreon.com/theactorsrabbi or breakfastwithelli.live/newcomputer. Use this handy QR code if you don't mind, and donate today.
Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe. Torah, 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 Tziva lanu Moshe.
All right, the name of the parsha is today's Torah portion. What is the connection between Pinchas, who zealously avenged his God, bringing relief from a plague of divine anger, and the other concepts which are in the Parsha, which are the census, the inheritance of the land of Israel, and the festive sacrifices? Surely the name of this Parsha should reflect the entire Parsha and not just its beginning. Furthermore, what's the connection between Pinchas and the time of year when it is read, which is immediately preceding the 3 weeks of mourning for the destruction of the temple, which will happen on Tuesday? Our sages taught that Pinchas possessed the soul of Eliyahu, Elijah the prophet, who announces the true and complete redemption. So it's not surprising that with his righteous indignation and passionate vengeance, Pinchas achieved a somewhat messianic transformation for the Jewish people of his time. From a situation of spiritual deprivation, the worship of the idol Baal Peor, and the national emergency, the plague, to one of divine satisfaction. Now, this divine satisfaction manifested itself in a number of ways. The census, which was an expression of God's affection for the Jewish people. Because they are precious to him, he counts them all the time, Rashi explained. The permanent inheritance in the land of Israel was a divinely inspired lottery. And finally, the daily Shabbos and festival sacrifices, which are associated with joyfulness and celebration. So the theme of our Parsha is the transformation of the Jewish people from spiritual deprivation to virtuousness. So it's no coincidence then that Parshas Pinchas is always read at the onset of the 3 weeks. For reading this Parsha empowers us to transform these bleak weeks of Jewish history into days of feasting and rejoicing with the complete and true redemption, as the Rambam writes. Practically speaking, Pinchas has set an example for all of us, showing us how to bring about this transformation, namely, that whenever it's possible to further the moral or spiritual standing of others, one should not stand back and ponder, surely there are greater people than myself for this task. Rather, like Pinchas, one must rise to the moment without hesitation. Now, just as Hashem granted Pinchas the soul of Elijah to carry out his mission, likewise Hashem will infuse each and every one of us with the necessary spirit to transform our current exile into a state of redemption. That is our job, to galvanize that spirit into action. Wow. In the first Aliyah, last week's reading concluded with the Moabite and Midianite women seducing Jewish men and enticing them to idol worship. At that point, Pinchas unilaterally executed the Jewish leader with the Midian princess with whom he was cohabiting. This week's reading opens with Hashem praising Pinchas and rewarding his bravery by granting priesthood to him and his descendants. Hashem then commands the Jews to punish the Midianites by hounding and smiting them. The fulfillment of this mitzvah is described in next week's reading. Hashem commands Moshe and Elazar, the high priest, to conduct a census of all males over the age of 20. Chumash and Rashi with Rabbi Avtson. Part 1.